So I make no promises about this stream, much like my last stream. I'm still sick, but OBS keeps crashing. Great way to start. I don't know what's going on. I should have opened it in a terminal, given I have one open right here. I don't know if that would leak my stream key though, but it keeps crashing every time I change my settings. But I think I have it all set up right. We're at 720p. The bit rate. Ooh, I don't think I checked it. Ooh, it's 4,000, I think. I think that's all I got to do before it crashed again. Crashed like 3 or 4 times, but we seem to be streaming right now, so we're good. OBS seems happy. We're skipping like 6 frames due to rendering lag. I don't know what that's about. I guess we'll see. So I updated OBS. We're at 25.0. That's the I use the flatpak version, so that's that. We've got Nvidia driver 440.64. I said before I had problems with the 440 driver, but here we are. Actually, well, let's just leave this open and move it to the other monitor. And then nothing has really changed with elementary. So I already have Overwatch running because I want to queue for a co-op match, and I've already been in queue for 3 minutes. So I really want to do a co-op match on stream so you guys can see it, because they're so fun. And I think that it's kind of like a teaser into what Overwatch 2 will be like. So I'll do a little bit of deathmatch, and then I'll try to queue for like hard mode, because I'm queuing for expert, which is the second hardest. Legendary is the hardest, and it is so unbelievably hard. But they're so fun. Oh boy, what is this about? There we go. I'm gonna open my morning beverage. It's always in a can, which is weird. Hey, KM? By the way, the Resident Evil 3 demo works real good. Oh, I need to turn the sound up, I bet.
Build 'em up, break 'em down.
No, actually, it's fine. I certainly didn't want to be Torbjorn. The Resident 3 Evil 3 demo. Jeez, I can't talk this morning. Maybe I should just shut up. Look, I'm the only one in this thing. Nobody else is queued, really? Timothy, the sound sounds good? Good. Wow. So, I'm gonna try to queue for hard instead of expert. Maybe people are too scared to play on expert. It is really difficult, but it's also really fun. Pop OS at least. So there's people are still coming into the stream, but I have 2 different channels, right? I've got this channel, the Egee channel, and then I've got the Egee gaming channel. And at first glance, it might be kind of weird, like what channel to stream on, what channel, you know, whatever. So the Egee gaming channel is for basically non-Linux stuff. And that doesn't mean like Windows stuff, it just means if I'm gonna stream with friends, or I'm gonna play a game that has nothing to do with Linux or anything like that, that's where it's gonna happen. So I play Overwatch with friends a lot, and I play games like 7 Days with friends a lot. And that's where those streams go. So I'll never stream, anytime I'm streaming here on the Egee channel, it's gonna be solo. Oh. I don't know about you guys, but I personally hate it when the person that I'm watching just like all of a sudden random people bust into chat and they start talking. That drives me nuts. I hate that. And the streamers that I watch regularly, they're just personalities. Personality variety streamers. That it's just them, and that's what I aim to do on this channel. So there's 4 people in this room, and I'm hoping that means that maybe we'll drop into a co-op match together. I don't really know how it all works, but I would really like to do a co-op with you guys on this channel. But I'm gonna do one on the other channel eventually. I got sick, and then that screwed everything up.
Ready to party. See you later. Absolutely. Oh, damn.
Do I have a list of games that I'm going to do test videos on? What do you mean by test videos? Do I have a Twitch? No. I was doing Mixer for a while, but it seemed like a wasted effort to try to build a community there when I've already got you guys here. So I'm gonna take the Mixer down because when you Google Egee IRL, the Mixer is like the second or third hit, so it's not doing any good to have it there. So I'm gonna take it down pretty soon. But no, I don't like Twitch. I don't like Twitch's community. Even the streamers that I watch are on YouTube. They're not even on Twitch. So, and the Linux people that do stream on there, I mean, I get like when I'm streaming around now, I get like 30 or 40 concurrent viewers, and the analytics at the end says like 400 or 500 people have watched my stream. So those numbers are really, really good for a streamer as small as me. So I have no desire to go to Twitch. If not for the community, then because it's just not where people watch streams like this. Doom Eternal. I don't really test. So this channel is basically. That doesn't look like we're gonna do the queue thing. God, that sucks. I want to do co-op so bad. I mean, if nobody's playing the regular missions, nobody's doing those. I mean, we could try the story mode, but doubt that. This will be the last one I try, and then we'll just go to a regular game. This channel doesn't really do like reviews and stuff, like game tests and stuff. This channel has kind of changed to doing episodic content, like distro delves and install.sh and stuff. What are you doing? I'm still at full health and he's almost dead. I mean, we can go again. Alright, it doesn't look like this is going anywhere. Damn it. What a bummer. I even queued up before I started the stream and I couldn't get into a freaking match. Compatibility testing? I mean, it could be a candidate for install.sh, but I haven't even done an install.sh video in a while. Those actually take quite a bit of time to set up, and people really like distro delves, and at this point I only have the bandwidth for like kind of one thing, so that's why I've been focusing on distro delves and streaming. Streaming obviously doesn't take a whole lot of effort. Like, you gotta set up for it, but once you've got things, like once you've got OBS set up and all that, then it's not too bad. But there are so many distros to look at. Like, I'm not running out of them. So I figured I just might as well keep it going. What is going on? Just keep getting bounced all around.
Hello. Hi.
Whoa. So something I've been thinking about doing is clipping highlights from the streams, because in the streams sometimes you guys ask me really cool questions and I give even cooler answers, but you know, in these hour-long streams sometimes those conversations get lost, and YouTube doesn't have an easy way of clipping the way that Twitch does, and even Mixer has ways of clipping VODs and things, but unfortunately ya boy YouTube does not. So I tried clipping one myself, but the quality. Do we not have a healer?
Game on. Hello. Alright. Game face on.
We don't have any healers. I can self-heal, so we'll be okay. Our tank switches out. But anyways, I think you guys see what I'm trying to say. The quality of that video wasn't very good. I might upload it anyway, but we'll see. I was testing streaming at 1080p, but it's really asking a lot from my hardware, so I think that I'm going to be stuck with 720p until I get an upgrade. I finally have a reason to upgrade, guys. I've talked about this in other streams, that like my hardware's fine and I don't need to upgrade. And then I tried to stream at 1080p and it sucked, so maybe I do have a reason to upgrade. Oh, that was such nonsense. Are you kidding me? He wasn't even near me when he grabbed me. Hey Tux, how's it going? It would have been better off for him to just take me off the edge. Who's that? What? Hammond, you're not going to do anything to me, are you kidding me? I feel kind of bad for killing Wrecking Ball because he's so, like, just useless when he's, Wow! I just cleaned house. That was kind of crazy. By the way, guys, feel free to ask me anything about the game in chat. You can ask me anything, but I mean, I don't think many of you play Overwatch. Wow, I'm really abusing that person. But you can feel free to ask me anything you want. Damn it. Hey Alan, how's it going? Surviving the outbreak in the US. I got sick, but thank God it wasn't coronavirus. The coronavirus would really like affect me a whole lot anyways, because I'm a young dude, but that's neither here nor there. I got sick and I'm doing a lot better now. Oh wait, is that a Doomfist? I heard him. What? I guess I got him. I don't know why that Hanzo was in my face though. So I don't know how many. Quit trying to. I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to sneak behind us so he can use his ult.
No one can hide from my sight.
Got him. That could have been disastrous. Just like that Doomfist. Oh please. He was almost dead. That was a soul. No, that was a Reaper. That's even less of an excuse. He has shotguns. Hammond? Uh-oh, that's bad. I'll look at the chat in just 1 second. I got a lot of counters around me right now. That Pharah is a counter. That Junkrat's a counter. That Doomfist is a counter. There we go. I don't know what that Hammond thinks he's doing. His guns are not strong enough to... There it is. I knew he was going to do it. And it wasn't enough to kill me. Alright. Is this character as OP as he looks? Some people would say yes. You have to know how to play him. He's actually really, really difficult to play well. He's super, super weak. These people are playing all the right characters, but like this character right here, she can't really do anything to me. She doesn't do enough damage. Bastion is a counter to this guy with a shield. Oh god, that was close. He's probably very angry right now. Oh, this is where I'm dead. Look, he's coming right at me. Nothing I could have done. But yes, to answer your question, he can be OP. The other team is probably very angry at me for playing Bastion. He has kind of a bad reputation for being a newbie pick. But if you ever play him, you'll realize he's actually really hard to play well.
Join me. Damage
I see you guys asking a lot of questions. I'll read them in just a second. We're kind of at the cusp of the next capture point, so I gotta pay attention. So one of the things that makes Bastion so good is obviously the oh, I'm probably dead. Wow, he should have gotten me. I mean, they're doing it to themselves for putting themselves in the open like that. Like when there's a Bastion that's just like kind of cleaning up like this, you have to focus on him. And the Moira, like this is Moira, and she's trying, but she doesn't do enough damage to me. She's a support, so her role isn't damage to begin with. Alright, McCree, I've had enough of you. What are you gonna do, Reinhardt? I didn't even kill him, the Reaper did. Oh, he hurts. Who is that? Is that Ashe? Somebody switched to Ashe? Yeah, they did. Ashe is a good counter to Bastion. Yeah, look at her. She's trying to get me. She's doing a good job, too. Oh, shit. Let's see what that Reinhardt's trying to do. Uh-oh, this isn't good. I'm dead. Oh boy. Okay, so you haven't seen a single DE that runs smoothly. I don't know what that means. How old is my card? My graphics card? It's a 1060 6GB. Runs... Oh, you're responding. Oh, Alan, your son plays this all the time? This is such a good game. It's really, really fun. It can be fun. I guess there are times when it sucks. Like I get tilted from time to time too. Can we say bye-bye to the chronic issues with Nvidia on Linux? I mean, I don't know if it's Nvidia on Linux. It's more just the desktop environments. Like certain window managers just don't like the way Nvidia does stuff. I think it's always been that way. People have always said, "Oh, Nvidia has problems on Linux," but it's like, you know, if you go to if you try to use Kwin, you're probably going to have issues. If you try to use Ashe, you're almost dead. Oh, I'm almost dead too. Like it just depends on the desktop environment. I think I don't think that Nvidia has intrinsic problems. I mean, I've been running Nvidia for a long time, and there's just certain distros that you stay away from. Well, I got somebody. How's the new Nvidia drivers? They seem okay. When I updated to the 440 drivers before, they seemed to have issues, but they're running okay now. Everything seems pretty smooth. I'm staying above 50 for the most part. I usually get like a solid 50 to 60, but remember that you know, when you're streaming. Oh, that Hammond's dead. Damn it, that Ashe is a problem. So whoever asked me about Bastion being OP, now that they have a character that's countering me, I'm having a hard time. As soon as I set up in turret mode, they're poking me. And I mean, I should be in recon mode more, but yep, look, there she is again. That McCree is a problem too. I'm being really, really risky. You see that 20 health? I'm trying to bring down Reinhardt's shield. There. Now he's dead. So in Overwatch, characters like heroes oftentimes have combos. Just like in, you know, like fighters and stuff. There's like, you attack this way and then you attack this way and then you attack this way. And it seems like Bastion's combo for me is you give him some of the old recon mode, which is this, and then you jump out into turret mode, and then you give him a good old hosing. Oh shit, well that's the end of me. Ashe's ultimate ability is she summons that robot in, and that was the end of me. That robot's name is Bob, and he's awesome. Oh boy, I've lost track of chat. Do I play other shooters? I play lots of games. Eventually I'll do more of a variety of games, but at this point I'm still kind of testing my setup and figuring out what's good and what's bad. And you'll see less Overwatch. Overwatch is just like my favorite game, and it's also Tracer. Ashe was a good choice. I don't think Tracer is very good for this. I mean, she's going to be hard to kill. Oh shit. You know what? There we go. Got it. So yeah, I play Overwatch because it's fun. It's a good test of the hardware because it's really, and it uses Vulkan, so I can use the Mango HUD. It's just a good test, but I'll do a lot more later on. Which desktop environment do I use? I use this. Let's see if it switched over. I turned it on low latency. There we go. Ah, that's not. I would call that low latency, but it's Elementary OS. It's good. I've been running it since December. Did anybody say anything? Okay. Look at those golds. I got silver in healing, career best. They did really good. That Hammond was trying. Let's queue back up. You upgraded to an AMD card, noticed fewer issues, you got MX Linux going. You're a gamer programmer person. So I ran into a really unique problem actually at my work that is programmer and Linux related, and I think you guys might like it. And this is probably the best place to talk about it. It's like almost worth making a video about, but I'm just going to talk about it on stream. And this is another, just a little bit ago I talked about clipping, like doing highlights of live streams, and this little spiel I'm about to go on would make a really good highlight. I just got to figure out how to do it. So, at work, I started a new gig recently, and they use Salt for, or we use Salt for configuration management, and there's really fantastic documentation that explains how to set up your development rig and everything. And it's a Linux shop. It's actually a Python shop that, so Linux, yeah. And the documentation, everything explains how to set everything up, and then Salt runs locally and configures everything, but it only looks at Linux, Ubuntu stuff. So some of the code names were hard-coded. It's not that they were hard-coded, it's that there were blocks that were like, you know, if it's Bionic, do this. If it's Artful, do this. Or if it's nothing, fall back to this. And I'm using Elementary, which is Hera. It's none of the above. And PPAs are usually smart enough to know that Hera is Bionic. But some of the configuration was setting up the deb repos. It wasn't using PPAs. So it wouldn't know what Hera was, so it would default to like Artful or something. And it was giving me problems. So, long story short, you can't just like go through and you know, change all of the configuration to suit your machine at a shop. It doesn't work that way. It's like, well, I run Fedora, so I'm going to change everything. No, you're not going to do that. It's a waste of your time. That's a waste of the company's time. So instead, you just have to use what already works, and in this case it is Ubuntu. But specifically in my case, I just added Hera to one of the blocks that was looking for the code name. But if I was running like Fedora or Arch, I'd be totally shit out of luck, because all of the configuration scripts are expecting Ubuntu, and it would be totally asinine for me to be like, hey, I'm going to take the entire day to set up my desktop, my workstation, because I run Arch even though you guys run Ubuntu. You know what I'm saying? So that was kind of like a long-winded thing, but my point is that when people say that they're looking at development, oh, I see what you were trying to do. When people are saying that they're looking at like development and they're gonna do Linux and stuff, just go, unless you have a reason to use something else, or you're doing something on your personal time and it's just kind of like fun. Quit trying to push me off, Lucio. Just go with Ubuntu and save yourself the headaches of trying to configure your machine for something. Because you waste a lot of time trying to configure too. I don't know. Do we not have any healers? We have a healer. My disjointed thought about which distro to run. Sometimes it's better just to let the environment dictate what you're gonna do. I don't know what distro to use. There's too many options. Just what's everybody else using? Just use that. It's all fine. It's one of those guys. I could go Bastion again.
Boter op zijn hoofd heeft, moet uit de zon blijven.
Just use Ubuntu. There's so many Ubuntu derivatives that it's just like it's almost hard not to. Like I get wanting to use other distros, but at some point it's just like, you know, diminished returns. This team's having a hard time. We like can't kill anybody. Oh, that's a shame. That sucked. I'm killing a lot of sentry turrets. I like can't be bothered with that Symmetra, so I just keep like dancing between my shield. KDE Plasma has bugs. Oh, does it? That character just throws D20s at people. Yes. Good heavens, we lost it that fast? Jeez. Would Pop OS work? Yeah. Yes, but I think it might have the same issues that I had with Elementary, where the code name is different. What is this one? Would this be... I mean, I could go... Am I the only tank? I'm not the only tank.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Go Bastion again. Oh, perfect. That Sombra is a counter of mine. Counter to me. That Pharah is a counter too, but if Pharah is standing on the ground, she's probably not a very good Pharah. Can't move my mouse fast enough. He can't do anything. He can't like capture from up there, so it's not like he's not that big of a deal. Actually, you know, it'd be good here is Torbs. Gnome has the best workflow. I've always had a lot of issues with Gnome. Not as many as KDE, but still pretty bad. I don't think that Lucio realizes that you can't cap from up there. That's that. Where'd that come from? Alright. Excuse me. What are your thoughts on Budgie? If you like it, it's fine. I don't know what Budgie offers that Cinnamon doesn't. Other than Raven, but I don't know if Raven is really a killer feature. What are we doing? Are we spawn camping? MS says Budgie is nice. Vilnix says it seems unpolished. You got options, either it's good or bad. I just don't know what it offers besides Raven though. Like it's just, it uses the GNOME settings, like it's just GNOME. Like, I'm not trying to discount, you know, the work that they put into it, but it, you know, it's like promoted as, you know, a desktop environment, but it's, I don't know. I just don't know. And it's relatively old, like it's been around for a long time. LX Cute is yeah, Joseph, you're right. It is buggy. Budgie's taskbar seems more responsive. I mean, I guess so. I don't know, I've never been. Another thing that Budgie lacks support for is multi-monitor stuff. So the Cinnamon monitor, or the Cinnamon taskbar, like the desktops can span both monitors. Budgie is restricted to one monitor. If you use like a laptop or something, you'll never notice, but I use a dual monitor setup, and that's actually a deal breaker for me. I wasn't expecting this this stream to be just like a Bastion fest, but he is the hero that works right now, so that's what I'm sticking with. He's normally not as good as he looks here. Like, he's really easy to counter, they're just not doing it. Don't. Which Nvidia driver? I've got my system specs in the description, but it's the 440 dot something driver. I was avoiding this driver because I'd have problems. I had problems in the past with this driver family, the 440. Is this the long-lived branch, or is this the other one? Man, I'm wrecking them. Oh boy, oh boy. Thank you, May. With that ice wall there, that saved me. Oh shit, they killed everybody. What happened? Ooh, that's not good. Man. Oh yeah, Mate. I've been really pleased with Mate lately. There's been a lot of distros using that, it seems, on the series. I hadn't really used Mate much. They just lost somebody. Leaving at the end of the match? That's so lame. Did I try it with Compiz? One of those distros had Compiz set up, I think, but I don't remember doing anything with it. Is it because he booped everybody at the end? Or at the very beginning? The opposite of the end. No, it's right here, actually. Oh! Yeah, that'll do it. Good lord. Okay. I think we're done with Overwatch. give endorsements to the other team. Rage quit. Yeah, somebody did rage quit. Shame on them. It's embarrassing when people do that. Get a loot box. Let's see what we got. KD 4 was great. I liked, I started, ooh. Very nice. I started with KDE 3.5.
You need to learn to take it easy.
It's a good voice line. Alright. I have just about run out of energy here. But this was a good stream. Nice and short, about 30 minutes. Glad to see all of you. I'd say that this test drivers and everything did pretty well. 440.64. It's the driver version. What else were we testing? Oh, I upgraded the wine version. I had been running wine 5 and I upgraded to wine 5.4. And OBS, the latest version of OBS also. That, but this seems unstable because like I said, when I was setting this stream up, it was crashing all over the place. I'm kind of surprised that I got it to stream for this long. But yeah. Thanks for sticking around, folks. I am going to, actually, I'm working on a Distro Delves episode right now. I've got one installing on the rig behind me. The Distro Delves rig, as it were. So if I can maintain this energy level, I'll try to have a Distro Delves episode by this evening. Or tomorrow for some of you. But that's it. Thanks for sticking around, folks. It's been fun.